Everyone remembers fearless knights, but medieval armies survived because countless ordinary people performed specialized roles. Earlier this week, we explored knights, archers, men-at-arms, and siege engineers. Everything began when a king called his nobles, demanding soldiers fulfilling feudal obligations before war began. Each noble gathered loyal followers, bringing trained fighters, horses, servants, supplies, and campaign experience together. Soon, thousands assembled, creating an organized force where everyone served purposes beyond fighting alone. Most soldiers were ordinary infantry, holding defensive lines, protecting companions, absorbing enemy attacks first. Men-at-arms were disciplined professional troops, forming the reliable fighting core of a medieval army. Archers weakened advancing enemies before close combat began, disrupting formations and forcing confusion early. Knights delivered devastating charges against weakened enemies, using speed, discipline, expensive horses, and years relentlessly training. Siege engineers built incredible machines, capable of breaking walls, opening gates, defeating fortifications cavalry couldn't overcome. Crossbowmen added powerful ranged support, sacrificing speed for armor-piercing strength, threatening heavily armored knights alike. Spearmen discouraged cavalry attacks, proving disciplined foot soldiers could stop expensive mounted warriors together. Scouts traveled ahead, locating enemies, identifying dangerous terrain, preventing armies from walking into ambushes. Mounted messengers connected commanders across chaotic battlefields where orders vanished beneath constant noise. Without modern radios, banners showed soldiers where Allied units stood and helped formations stay together. Musicians used drums and horns, so thousands of soldiers attacked or retreated at the same time. Without food, water, and supplies, even the strongest army couldn't fight for very long. Cooks baked bread and prepared huge meals to feed thousands of hungry soldiers every day. Blacksmiths repaired broken armor and weapons so soldiers could keep fighting instead of going home. Farriers cared for war horses because an injured horse could ruin an entire cavalry charge. Camp followers cooked, cleaned, carried water, and handled jobs soldiers couldn't do themselves. Medieval doctors treated wounded soldiers using simple tools, herbs, and whatever knowledge they had. Priests prayed with soldiers, giving many the courage to face battle without losing hope. Every night, the army became a giant temporary town filled with tents, fires, and busy workers. Even while resting, soldiers dug trenches and built defenses against surprise attacks during the night. Good plans won battles because one bad decision could destroy an entire army. Every group depended on the others because no army could win alone. Even the greatest knights needed archers, engineers, scouts, and thousands of ordinary soldiers. A medieval army worked like one giant team, with everyone doing an important job. Most victories belonged to ordinary people whose names were never written into history. If medieval armies finally make sense, subscribe because there's much more history waiting to explore.